Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today we're doing our NFL picks. So I'm just try and turn my phone here. Yeah, there we go. Get more of like a television aspect for y'all. So let's start in the AFC. Now, this is the long form. I have the short form as usual, but I didn't have time to like make a board for it. So yeah, maybe this will work. I'm trying something here, guys. Trying something. Okay, start with the Ravens and Dolphins. Now, I yeah, this is really no discussion. I really think the Ravens are going to win this one. I know both teams are coming off a win, and the Dolphins might make this competitive because, well, they blew out the Falcons, but it is rumored. I'm not saying that this is fact, but it's rumored and could be likely that Lamar Jackson is returning for the Ravens. And if that happens, they'd probably be unstoppable against a team like the Dolphins. Okay, Broncos and Texans. Hmm. Broncos. Well, okay, the Texans had a big win. This is going to be a defensive oriented game. Be prepared for low scoring, everyone. But hmm, I'm really curious to see if Denver's going to lock it down. Because their offense played extremely well against the Broncos last week. 44 points. But the Texans defense really played well, and they stopped San Francisco. It was run game. And the strength of their team. And they beat the Niners. That's impressive. But I'm going to put my confidence in the Denver Broncos here. Because, again, I really think that they are the better team. Aim in this one. And, well, they put up 44 against the Cowboys. Just need more be said. Okay, Chargers Titans. Now I could see the Dolphins and Ravens having some merit for the other team winning. I could see it with Broncos Texans. I cannot see it with Titans Chargers. Mike McCoy is not this. The team looks worse under Mike McCoy. I don't know what happened there. The Chargers getting a big time win against Minnesota, and they'll probably do it against Tennessee. So give me the Chargers here. No discussion. Colts Steelers. Oh, here's a good game. The Colts 7-1, best record in the league. A Charlie Ursay Gordon, the Colts owner nowadays. He's she looks like she looks like she can make a good football team. And they're not just focused on winning games. They're focused on being the best. When you're the best, you're going to win games. Those were her words. And it's wise words. They've only lost one game to a good team. They have beat everyone else. And the Steelers, I mean, sure, I could see the Steelers bouncing back. This could be a good game. But I think that I can't go against the best team right now. So I'm taking the Colts to win this one. I mean, it's going to be a close one. Colts and close one here. Jags Raiders. Ooh. Now, I know that the last couple of games, the Raiders seem to own the Jags. But pump the brakes here. I think that the Jags are a better team. Like, the bye week was going to be good for the Jags. both these teams were on a bye, so kind of makes it hard to pick. But I'm going to go with the better overall team and take the Jaguars here. Because, well, they're the better team. Can you really blame me on that one? Okay, so now Chiefs Bills. This is probably a game that a lot of us are looking forward to. So, like, everyone's gonna probably be watching this game. A lot of people are. So the Bills looking like, the Bills played so good against the Panthers. The Chiefs played well against the Commanders, but if the Chiefs slip up a couple of times, then they could have lost that game. They really could have. Whereas the Bills, you make one mistake against the Bills, and you let the Bills offense onto the field, they can dominate you in more ways than one. And they can dominate you through the passing game and through the running game. And the Bills usually beat the Chiefs in the regular season. That's why I'm taking the Bills. But this might be a nail biter. Okay? This might be a nail biter, guys. Alright, cross conference games. We only have 2 of them this week. So we have Bears Bengals. Both these teams coming off a loss. Like, okay, I understand how the Bears lost because, well, I mean, like, losing to Baltimore. I think Baltimore might be on the up and up right now. So, hey, it happens. But the Bengals, how did they, I don't understand how the Bengals lost again. I watched those highlights like 3 or 4 times. And I still don't get it. Like, they were dominating the Jets by halftime in their game, and they choke and lose. They can't do it against the Jets. Well, the Bears are a better team than the Jets. So I think Chicago will bounce back here. I think the Bengals season might be done for. Like, if they had Joe Burrow, if Joe Burrow was healthy and playing well, which Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow, but if he was playing well, on top of it, I could see a world where the Bears win this game. I could see where the Bengals win this game. I thought that's what happened before the season, but nope. Not with Joe Flacco under center. Now look, I like Joe Flacco. I liked him when he was on the Browns, but it might not work. Give me the Bears. Falcons Patriots. The Patriots have looked like one of the best teams. Like, I'm surprised. I thought the Patriots would get better. It's kind of inevitable that the Patriots would get better, but I didn't think they'd be this good this fast. Drake May looked like an MVP candidate. And the Falcons, well, even if Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson play well, the Patriots defense can still rack up the takeaways and dominate the game. And the Patriots offense is something to game plan around. So, for those reasons, I'm taking the Patriots. Okay, NFC. Yeah, we're in the last of the games. Panthers and Packers. Now, Carolina got dominated. Bryce Young was out. If Bryce Young played, it would have been a closer game. I still didn't think they were going to win. And so it didn't really matter if they played Bryce Young or Andy Dalton. I mean, for a closer game, you probably should have played Bryce Young, but hey, he was injured, so that's kind of, can't really do that, but like, stuff happens. I didn't think they were going to win that game anyway because they were playing the Bills. But This does not mean Carolina is a terrible team. No, they are far from. The Packers are they're not far. They're Super Bowl contenders. They're I was skeptical about the Packers for a few weeks. I still think they would win, but like on the power rankings, I was very skeptical about Green Bay. And apparently, I was wrong to think that. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers pulled out an upset because, well, the Packers struggle to put away inferior teams. So, but I think they won't struggle here because, well, Micah Parsons wreaks havoc out on that field when the Packers defense is on. So I'm taking the Packers. Vikings, Lions. Lions coming off a bye week. Not much else to say other than that. They look like the Lions. They look like the Lions we all know and love. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like when I say the Patriots of yesteryear. I mean that in a good way. Hey, before you're getting upset with me. And the Vikings, they played terribly against the Chargers. They would lose, but they'd try and make it competitive. I didn't think they'd lose 37-10. But although it could have happened and like that. If they did that against the Chargers, they could probably do it against the Lions. I really think that they're not gonna beat Detroit. So give me the Lions. Niners, Giants. I feel bad for Cam Scadaboo and the Giants because he was out for the season. It apparently says, but I'm not. I'm not saying that's truth. Okay. I'm not saying that's truth. That's just what I heard. Doesn't make it true. Now, the Niners, they didn't play well against Texans. Giants didn't play well against the Eagles. But the Niners are the better team, so I'm taking the Niners. Saints, Rams. It doesn't matter if it's Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler. The Rams are all out the better team. Give me the Rams. Seahawks, Commanders, Sunday Night Football. Seahawks. Listen, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know I don't like the Seahawks. And it's not because of roster reasons. I just don't like them because, well, I'm a Cardinals fan. I remember they ruined our season last year. And the Commanders, well, if Jaden Daniels plays in this game, I don't know if their season is can get turned around after their last game, but if anything's gonna happen, and for the Commanders, they're gonna need to start with a win. And I know the Seahawks are coming off a bye, but I'm gonna go bold here. Maybe I'll take this as my upset of the week and go with the Commanders here. Because, if we look over my picks... Oh, wait, hang on. Look over the picks. It's, not a lot of upsets. So, yeah. So, there's really not a lot of upsets. So, why not throw one in there? I know I don't do well with picking upsets, but I just want to try. Cardinals, Cowboys. I would also classify this as an upset of the week, but I'm not gonna, because I know the Cardinals, they're 2-5. They're gonna get better. They're gonna get really good really fast. And we own the Cowboys. It was a lot. out of Cardinals wins have come against the Cowboys. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals here. Mainly because I believe in them. And well, the Cardinals are after the Cowboys played badly against the Broncos, like if the Broncos can do that to the Cowboys defense, Cardinals, if they make a couple of small leaps, they're going to beat the Cowboys. But those are my week 9 predictions. Let me know what you guys think. And I also have the short form video out, and I'll see you in the next one.